The Satanic now is up from Lelouch. Arcane Rune found out for the laner as well. Do you force the fight as Polaris?
Mage is still up for a minute and a half. With a fresh Ags up on Natsumi, you don't really have much to be scared of. Well, Talon are grouped up for the defense here.
They do make the jump in. Linkage is broken. Lasso is there. They've got the Lina. That's a massive pick off for Lelouch. He's going to Satanic up and down. The Doom's out with the Aghanim Scepter. Natsumi. He's going to knock down the TP once again. Lelouch survives. They cannot kill him. The false promise is there in time. Look at this dude, Natsumi. He is terrorizing them right now. Avalanche from Q. It's going to buy KP some time. Oh man, you hear that Doom sound over and over again. You know it's a disastrous fight for Talon. The Axe reveal coming in clutch. They're on to the tier 3 mid tower. And Lelouch, he just can't die. Satanic with false promise, John. It's too hard to kill him.
It really is. And for Talon's part, they used their 4 stabs early, so they didn't have that save for Savage on their supports. They had no way of bringing the Terrorblade out of that situation. Mid-rack's gone. Polaris not going to be gunning for more and not bashing their heads against the wall on this high ground. Mikado.
Go again. He's just trying to creep skip, just push out this creep wave. He's going to be okay through the BKB, just TP out of there. 23k net worth disadvantage now for Talon. 1 rack's down. Still not out of this game yet. They are within it. Savage has to find a way to survive these team fights. I don't know what the answer is. He doesn't either, John. I think he's just going straight damage now. Because Lincoln is going to do nothing. So he's going straight Daedalus, hoping for the best.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And it's down to execution, as you've been pointing out here, Mike. The play for Talon, it's either a toss back into the lasso, as we saw, drag them so far away from AU that the saves can't come in, and have the 4 stabs ready to save Savage. Like, just be able to take these fights away from tight corners, away from tight areas, it's pretty hard to find a fight in an open area now for the side of Talon, but you can't afford to get clumped up. If that Doom's on everyone, no one's going to be able to 4 stab to save, and it's just a disaster for Talon at that point. For Polaris, their path is much clearer. You know, they just need to look for 1 pick off. As long as AU's got the reach, and he will have the reach with a blink up, no one's gonna die. And if no one dies, then Talon never finds an opening.
Still not out of the game. Still holding on. It feels like it's by a thread now, but they are holding on. Sumi. Strength Blink is being built up now. Aeon Disc even being built up on Natsumi. Very, very smart. Top lane. Savage, he has been spotted. Line's being drawn out. They want to try and cut him off with the smoke here on Polaris' end. He's going to go for the TP out, and they aren't going to find him. Instead, they might find Hyde on the edge. TP away, Natsumi still can't see him. Won't be able to get him either. As TP's out from Talon, they buy more time, more space. It's all they can do at the moment.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, just try to keep stalling. Try to get the items up in Savage. He is very close to that full Daedalus, and he's also going for his own Hurricane Pike now. So some save, if he sees the Doom running up, he can just Hurricane Pike him away, buy some time, buy some distance out for himself. Polaris, they've got control in this game. They've got the Basher up in Savius. They've got everything they could ask for right now from every hero. The overwhelming blink for Natsumi not too far off. Force going for a Hex, and this is a very well-farmed Viper with that additional control. It's awkward for Talon. Polaris, it just feels like this game is pretty much theirs no matter what angle Talon finds. Like, it's very hard to see, with the way Polaris is playing, any openings presenting itself for Talon. This is really good discipline and really just great learning from Polaris to fix those issues from the last time.
Yeah, I'm sure the game looks boring to some people, but this is really high-level Dota from Polaris, and I do agree it's very, very clean. Very, very clean. Not clean, though, is buying a Daedalus without buyback. Savage, I guess he's in a position right now where it's like, well, if I don't have the Daedalus, I've just got no chance anyway. So if I die, I die, and we just call GG, but that's the kind of position Talon are in right now. They're just... It's not even about buyback gold anymore, because the buybacks won't do anything. Unless it's on your high ground. He'll buy himself a bit of time to get that gold up now. He just felt like he needed that bonus damage to at least have a chance at fighting. Of course, the next objective for both sides is going to be Roshan. It is up in 1 second. There it is. Talon have no choice.
They've got to force it somehow. I know what's better for them, to go in first or just take the fight, force a fight in it instead of going into the pit first. I feel like that's better. You know, it's where Polaris could be clumped up. You could maybe get a good avalanche to start from Q, get a good toss back, and then just lasso up. Grab some like AU or Natsumi could be really big. Just take care of everyone else afterwards. Because if they're in the pit, I mean, that's an easy blink doom in from Natsumi. There's nothing you can do about that. It's just ugly for Talon in the pit. And Polaris has all the control. They are shifting for the refresh on Natsumi, double AoE doom. I mean, when that's up, there's no play for Talon in there. And I mean, it's just very, very patient, very, very disciplined from Polaris. Just ensuring that Talon doesn't find punishment, because Talon is the kind of team that can punish well. That's how they kind of work their way up here into the grand finals with nothing but 2-0s. Punishing overextensions, punishing overconfidence. Polaris are showing no signs of that at all.
You want to see the real fun with the Doom, John? Wait till he gets level 25 and has the break Talon on Doom. It's AoE Doom breaking everyone around him. That's going to be a hell of a time for Talon if it gets to that point. Not very fun at all. Polaris, they saw the Roshan. They are not going to force it. They want Talon to try and force it first, and they make the jump in. At least go for a fight before Roshan. I have Skadi now up on Lelouch, so even more slow and very effective against the TB. Meanwhile, he's in that metaphor. Slow is going to be kind of insane against Savage, and just such a powerhouse. He's got the Oracle behind him. It's like, if you can't kill off AU, you can't kill off Delina. False Promise is going to make it impossible. Props to AU's itemization. He went for the Blink Dagger. Very smart. Stay out of range. He has the telescope as well, which is even better. Just stay a mile away, blink in, you've got the range, cast False Promise, and then you may die. And you have Lelouch's permission to die. But before that False Promise, AU cannot.
Yeah. He's got to be able to cast his spells. But again, he's been able to every single time. Refresh up a Natsumi. Double AoE Doom. Talon, I mean, there's no play against that. There just isn't. They need to find something. They're also being patient. Smoke out now, though, from Polaris, and they're still holding the high ground here. Talon has not left their triangle. They know what Polaris wants to do. Find a nice ruin here for Natsumi as well. So 67-second cooldown Doom after the refresh. They can just look to fight again, even if it doesn't work out somehow.
Makoto's going to break the smoke, does juke out the game. They're still going to have to try for this. In they go. KB, he's going to pop the first goal on the Doom. It was there onto Hyde of all people, and now onto the TB. They've got the double Doom out. They've got a man fight this. Savage is trying. He will die the first time, but buybacks are there. They'll keep trying for the last fight of the game if they can. Try and turn this one. Hyde, he is still running. Does get rooted up. So Talon are incoming once again. An avalanche up, but it does nothing. Is now Savage once again caught out by Natsumi. Has no metamorphosis. This could be it. He'll sunder. He'll try. Lasso is there. They're trying desperately, but Savage is just melting to Natsumi. That's a dieback. Hyde buys back now on the edge. Meanwhile, KB, he will drop as well. Onto the battle item, Makoto's gone. It's the grand final. They've got to keep trying. But T4s, they call it, they know. Without the TB, there's just no chance. Polaris, man, this third game, they played so clean. It is such a clean game of Dota from Polaris Esports.
Yeah, they play spectacularly well. Again, they go back to the win condition for Lelouch on mid. And they had all the answers. They get a great saving support.